Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching us from. This is Diplomacia, your number one digital channel on matters diplomacy and foreign relations. Is America sabotaging Russia-Africa summit? And is Botswana the staging ground for this sabotage? Welcome on board. So today on Diplomacia in Focus, our attention is on the upcoming Russia-Africa summit versus Americans call US-Africa Business Summit. So why am I asking if indeed US is sabotaging Russia-Africa Summit? America hosting the summit on 14th of July. Mark you, Russia has been organizing the Russia-Africa Summit for a number of years now. And it happens that indeed, the same month that Americans are organizing their summit is the same month that Russia is also organizing the Russia-Africa Business Summit. So the question is this: is this a sabotage? Is America trying to torpedo the business summit that indeed Russia has been organizing for quite some time? You be the judge. But here are the facts. US is organizing what they call US-Africa Business Summit on 14th of July. And the staging ground for this summit is in Botswana, Gaborone. And remember, back in April, Reuters reported that indeed Americans are doing everything within their power and possible to sabotage, to torpedo the upcoming Russia, to ensure that a number of African heads of states do not attend that summit. And is Botswana the staging ground for this summit? And what will be the implication for this relations between Botswana and Russia? Why did America choose to host this event just 1 week away to the biggest Russian event back in Moscow? Why? Because you realize the US-Africa Business Summit is scheduled for 14th of July. And Russia and the second Russia-African Economic and Humanitarian Summit is scheduled for July, between 26th and 29th of July 2023. So there's a key fact that definitely one need to highlight and know. There were so many months before the Russian Africa Summit and after the July Africa Summit. Why is America choosing to host this summit in the month of July? And if anything, just 1 week to Russia-Africa Business Summit. You be the judge for this happening and these developments. 2, the heads of state that are actually attending this so-called US-Africa Business Summit. It's very clear that indeed Americans using these heads of states to wreck the upcoming Russia-Africa Summit. If indeed I was in the position of these heads of state, probably their foreign ministers are not advising them. Africa Summit that actually being organized in Botswana is actually a mission to torpedo and make Russia-Africa Summit irrelevant.